So it was an event that was bound to generate political heat, and what more provided a perfect platform than that increasingly political single-wheel invention, the wheelbarrow. Deputy President William Ruto was forced to respond to youth leader Alex Matere, who mocked his Hustler Nation narrative by terming the DP's distribution of wheelbarrows and handcarts as backward. The Deputy President instead raised the question as to why in the 21st century, 16th century tools, as described by Matere, were still being used to make a living in Kenya. Chimtai Goin has more.
It was the youth leader Alex Matere that pushed the wheelbarrow to the center of the Bomas of Kenya meeting hall, terming donations of wheelbarrows to the youth as retrogressive.
As the youth of this country, we've experienced the politicians who have mastered the art of conning, conniving, confusing, and taking advantage of our youth and cutting corners with their future. We've seen some of them who are parading inventions that happened during the 16th century of a one-wheel machine. And we are telling them this morning that the 16th century inventions cannot be used to solve the challenges of the 21st century.
Court Secretary General Francis Atwoli picked the cue and hit out at the Deputy President for undermining young people.
We are talking of digital economy, blue economy, smart economy. Tusielekeze watoto wetu kwa mambo ya zamani. The world is changing fast and we need na tunapeleka watoto kwa shule na unataka mtoto yako akitoka kwa shule afunge tai.
But the Deputy President defended his recent campaigns to distribute wheelbarrows and handcarts to unemployed youth.
He said that we should not bring 16th century technology. And I am sure he was referring to the wheelbarrow. And possibly he was referring to me and this wheelbarrow. Sindio? Good. Now, the question I want to ask us, how come in the 21st century, a 16th century tool called the wheelbarrow, millions of citizens in the 21st century are still dependent on the wheelbarrow and mokokoteni? That is the discussion we need to have.
But it was to a less than friendly crowd that the Deputy President pressed on to defend the wheelbarrow campaigns that have often been interpreted as the source of bad blood between the Deputy President and his boss, the President. An agitated section of the crowd began chanting respect to the President. President Kenyatta would only make apparent reference to the youth and the wheelbarrows debate, cautioning that youth affairs are sensitive and should be handled with care.
We have a youth bulge that, if not properly handled, can be a time bomb that can blow this country to pieces. And the handling of that has to be done extremely carefully.
Chimtai Goin, Citizen TV.
Sing mama, wewe shujaa, sing mama.